Why is he able to do something like that?
Dodgers manager Dave Roberts asked Shohei Ohtani that very question. On July 7, 2026, Ohtani stepped up to the plate as the leadoff hitter and launched the 300th home run of his MLB career. Normally, no manager would put a 55 home run hitter in the leadoff spot. So why has such an unconventional decision become the new normal? In this video, we'll uncover the real reason behind Ohtani batting leadoff, based on Ohtani's own words.
Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe.
Home run number 300, the ultimate proof.
On July 7, 2026, as the evening atmosphere settled over Dodger Stadium, Shohei Ohtani stepped up to the plate. It was the first inning against the Colorado Rockies, and he was leading off the game. Then, on that very first pitch, Ohtani unleashed his swing and sent the ball soaring into the stands. It was the 300th home run of his MLB career. As the ball cleared the fence, the stadium erupted with cheers. The milestone came from the leadoff spot in his very first at-bat of the game. But the historic significance of this home run wasn't just that it was number 300. Before Ohtani, only one player in MLB history had hit his 300th career home run as a leadoff home run: Steve Finley. On June 14, 2006, while playing for the San Francisco Giants against the Arizona Diamondbacks, Finley hit his 300th career home run from the leadoff spot. With his milestone blast, Ohtani became just the second player in MLB history to match that record. What kind of player was Finley? He was a speedy outfielder who finished his career with 316 stolen bases, becoming the sixth member of the prestigious 300-300 club with 300 home runs and 300 stolen bases. He could get on base, create opportunities with his speed, steal bases, and still hit home runs. It was only natural that, after spending so many years as a leadoff hitter, his 300th career home run came as a leadoff homer. That was the story behind Finley's 300th home run. Ohtani, on the other hand, reached his 300th career home run in his 1,101st MLB game. That made him the fifth fastest player in MLB history to reach 300 career home runs. Aaron Judge, 953 games. Ralph Keener, 1,086 games. Ryan Howard, 1,091 games. Juan Gonzalez, 1,093 games. Shohei Ohtani ranked fifth on the list, reaching the milestone in 1,101 games. What's even more remarkable is that the combined total of pitching appearances by the four players ahead of him is 0. Every one of them reached those numbers as full-time hitters. Another remarkable detail is the quality of Ohtani's 300th home run. The ball left his bat at 112.2 miles per hour, making it his 77th batted ball at 112 miles per hour or harder. Since making his MLB debut in 2018, Ohtani ranks second only to Aaron Judge in the number of batted balls hit at 112 miles per hour or higher. Leading off the first inning, facing the opposing team's ace, and crushing a 112+ miles per hour home run for number 300. The way Ohtani has built this record is something no other player can replicate.
What does it mean to be a leadoff hitter?
What do you think makes the ideal leadoff hitter? For decades, the role of a leadoff hitter in baseball has been defined in almost the same way. A player who gets on base at a high rate, has great speed, forces opposing pitchers to throw more pitches, and sets the tone for the team's offense. That has long been the fundamental job of a leadoff hitter. The player who best embodied that role in MLB was Rickey Henderson. Over a 25-year career spanning the 1970s through the 2000s, Henderson set the all-time MLB record with 1,406 stolen bases. He also holds the MLB record for the most leadoff home runs in history, with 81. In 1990, he was named the American League MVP after posting an incredible .325 batting average, 28 home runs, 65 stolen bases, and a .439 on-base percentage. But at the heart of his game, it wasn't about hitting home runs. His greatest strengths were getting on base and using his speed. Home runs were simply an added bonus, while the primary responsibility of a leadoff hitter was to reach base first and spark the team's offense. For 25 years, Henderson fulfilled that role better than anyone else. For Japanese fans, the player who best represents the ideal leadoff hitter is Ichiro. During his time with the Seattle Mariners, Ichiro embodied the role with his elite hitting ability, outstanding speed, and exceptional defense. In 2004, he set the MLB single-season record with 262 hits. Year after year, he led off the lineup by getting on base consistently and piling up hits. He wasn't the type of player who hit a lot of home runs, but he perfectly fulfilled his role by maximizing his team's ability to score runs. Going even further back, players like Vince Coleman in the 1980s, Craig Biggio in the 1990s, and Jimmy Rollins in the 2000s all thrived as leadoff hitters. By relying on their speed and ability to get on base, players with exceptional power have traditionally been placed in the heart of the lineup. Batting them third or fourth gives them more opportunities to come up with runners on base and drive in runs. For a long time, putting a power hitter in the leadoff spot was considered a waste of offensive resources. Now, let's look at it from a different perspective, purely by the numbers. What kind of OPS have the greatest leadoff hitters in history posted during their best seasons? Rickey Henderson's 1990 MVP season produced an incredible .998 OPS. But that was an extraordinary outlier, even among all-time leadoff hitters. Typically, elite leadoff hitters have posted OPS numbers in the .750 to .850 range. For a long time, seeing a player with a .900 plus OPS bat leadoff every day was almost unheard of. That's because players with that kind of production were almost always placed in the third or fourth spot in the lineup. By that traditional definition, Shohei Ohtani batting leadoff doesn't seem to make much sense. The primary role of a leadoff hitter is to get on base and create opportunities for the heart of the lineup. A hitter with an OPS over 1.000 would normally provide more value batting third or fourth, where he's more likely to come up with runners on base. In 2025, Ohtani drove in 102 runs, but as a leadoff hitter, he often came to the plate with the bases empty, because he was leading off the game and many innings. So why has Ohtani batting leadoff become something everyone simply accepts? The answer lies in Ohtani's numbers themselves.
The day Ohtani became the leadoff hitter.
When Shohei Ohtani joined the Dodgers for the 2024 season, he was the team's #2 hitter. Before the season began, manager Dave Roberts called 3 of the team's star players into his office to ask where they wanted to hit in the lineup. The result was Mookie Betts batting leadoff, Ohtani hitting second, and Freddie Freeman batting third. Ohtani wasn't particularly attached to any specific spot in the lineup. That lack of attachment would later become the first step toward making history. In the middle of the 2024 season, Betts temporarily left the lineup due to a hand injury. Roberts considered changing the batting order and asked Ohtani, "Would you like to bat leadoff?" Roberts later recalled the moment. "When I asked Ohtani if he wanted to hit leadoff, he said, 'If you want me to, that's fine.' And just like that, Ohtani became the temporary leadoff hitter and quietly began embracing the role. Even after Betts returned, the lineup continued to shift for a while. But as the season moved toward its final stretch, Roberts made the decision to lock Ohtani into the leadoff spot. From the perspective of plate appearances, the leadoff spot is the position with the potential to receive the most at-bats in a game. The decision was based on the idea that giving a player with Ohtani's overwhelming offensive ability, even one extra plate appearance could maximize the team's run production. By the start of the 2025 season, Ohtani batting leadoff had become completely established. In April of that year, when reporters asked manager Dave Roberts whether there was a possibility of moving Betts back to the leadoff spot, Roberts stated clearly, "The current batting order makes the most sense." That statement became one of the symbolic moments when Ohtani's role as the leadoff hitter changed from temporary to permanent.
Thanks for watching all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.